Everyone, welcome to the January 15th meeting of the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners. Please join me as we say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Clerk, will you please start the agenda?
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available from the county clerk staff at the front of the hearing room. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approval of the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on Tuesday, January 8th, 2019.
Move approval.
I would second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion or corrections? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Number 2 are claims. Approval of all claims processed through January 15th, 2019.
Move approval.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Next is number 3, consent items. Utility permits with the following. Number 1749, allowing Windstream, Nebraska to install new fiber cable from North 56th Street and Waverly Road westerly to approximately North 40th Street and Waverly Road. There is no cost to the county. Number 1750, allowing Unite Private Networks to install overhead fiber cable for approximately 250 linear feet adjacent to Van Dorn Street. And then continuing with underground fiber cable southerly adjacent to South 98th Street for approximately 775 linear feet. There is no cost to the county. Amendments to the following contracts. C-18-45 with Crop Production Services, Inc. for annual supply, turf, fertilizer, and chemicals. The amendment changes the name reflected in the contract from Crop Production Services, Inc. to Nutrient Ag Solutions, Inc. as stated per attachment A. C-17-24 with Sapp Brothers Petroleum, Inc. for motor fuel. The amendment renews the contract from January 24th, 2019 through January 23rd, 2020. The estimated cost of the county is not to exceed $900,000. C-17-23 with the Boulder Company for the annual supply snowplow, nuts, bolts, and washers. The amendment renews the contract from January 30th, 2019 through January 29th, 2020. The estimated cost of the county is not to exceed $1,200. C-18-6686 with Schmader Electric Construction for outdoor warning siren and installation. The amendment extends the contract from December 31st, 2018 through February 15th, 2019. There is no additional cost for this extension. C-14-8 with Firespring for the annual requirements, offset printing and related services. The amendment extends the contract from January 14th, 2019 through July 13th, 2019. The estimated cost of the county is not to exceed $30,000. C-18-574 network provider contract with Regional Behavioral Health Authority for the provision of certain behavioral mental health services at the Mental Health Crisis Center. The amendment increases the amount the county shall be reimbursed to $1,175,875. Receive and place on file the following reports. Records and Information Management for December 2018. County Engineering Department for December 2018. County Assessor Register of Deeds for December 2018. And County Attorney for October 1st, 2018 through December 31st, 2018.
Move approval of the consent items.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Next is number 4, Lancaster 2018 Lancaster County Treasurer's Office Employee of the Year, Selvin Mendez Lopez, Motor Vehicle Coordinator.
See better from up here. See better. TV screen.
Put you in the middle.
Would you like me to read your letter, Don? Or?
Would you please?
Okay. This is by Don R., Manager, Motor Vehicle Services. I would like to nominate for your consideration Motor Vehicle Coordinator Selvin Mendez Lopez as the 2018 Lancaster County Treasurer's Office Employee of the Year. Selvin began his career with motor vehicles in March 2008, transferring from corrections. Coordinator Mendez Lopez has worked several areas of the office, with one outstanding performance area that was being assigned as the warehouse clerk, which is responsible for reviewing every title produced by the office, noting errors and notifying the title supervisor for tracking, correction, and employee training. Coordinator Mendez Lopez took special interest and pride in his position and worked to learn every facet for the title review process, and assisted with a design to put into place a computerized message plate tracking system to replace the old shelf filing system, saving a considerable number of hours for clerks locating plates. In January 2017, Selvin was promoted to Motor Vehicle Coordinator and assigned to as the title supervisor. Since his promotion, Coordinator Mendez Lopez has met or exceeded my expectations as he continues to seek additional responsibilities and knowledge in his assigned areas, but also knows areas such as assessment, accounting and balancing, facility management, and interagency projects and coordination. Selvin has acquired these skills and abilities in the workplace to better his institutional knowledge, but has also recognized the importance of learning outside the office to develop his personal and professional skills as he has enrolled at a local college to complete his bachelor's degree. The commitment of time and financial resources with a growing family and other obligations speaks volumes to me about Selvin's dedication to our office, employees, and customers, and his desire to hold all the skills necessary to be an effective and positive leader. Recently, I had an absence from the office, and when asked, Selvin stepped in, taking on some duties in addition to his own of the motor vehicles manager. Selvin accomplished both responsibilities with his normal calm, professional, and thorough process, and not one time complained about the additional work. He simply saw it as another opportunity to learn and improve his skills. Coordinator Mendez Lopez is a man of character, understanding, and dedication to his family, our office, and staff. He sets an excellent example for our employees and has gained him long-lasting relationships in many different local and state agencies. Coordinator Selvin Mendez Lopez is an excellent ambassador for our office to all who have contact with him. For these reasons, it is my pleasure to nominate Motor Vehicle Coordinator Selvin Mendez Lopez as the 2018 Lancaster County Treasurer's Office Employee of the Year.
Selvin has done a really excellent job for us, and he continues to learn and seek additional responsibilities and areas to improve himself. He has a new son that we brought so he could witness this today too, and his daughter's sitting up front. He has two children that are in school as well. Being an Army veteran, he's a Marine, so I don't hold it against him too much, but he's done really well for us. Just the one project he did with making the message plate system computerized saved us hours of looking for those. We used to, in a plate year, have to stack them all on a shelf and look for them, and that just saved us so much time. He takes care of all our titles, all of the plates that come in, he inventories, tracks those with the assistance of a clerk, so he's just done an exceptional job for us.
Thank you, Don. Treasurer Garver, you want to add anything?
I just want to say I'm just honored to have such a good employee working in our office.
All right. Mr. Mendez Lopez, do you want to say anything?
I just want to say thanks to Don and all the rest of the supervisors and the clerks. Because of them, I'm up here. And just thanks.
Great. Anything from the commissioners?
Thank you.
It's quite the glowing letter of recommendation, and the comment about your bachelor's degree while raising a growing family says a lot about your character, and I'm really proud to have you as a Lancaster County employee.
Thank you.
It's impressive. Thank you.
Can you say good job?
Thank you all
Thanks
very
for
much.
being here.
Good job.
There you go.
I think a round of applause is in order.
Thanks for coming up.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, let's continue with the agenda.
Next is number 5, public hearing. The public hearing to vacate a portion of unnamed platted street lying west of and adjacent to Block 3, Guerin's first edition in the unincorporated village of Walton, has been canceled and rescheduled for February 5th, 2019. Next is new business. Number 6, a resolution in a matter of fixing the date, time, and place for a public hearing regarding a request to vacate the west 10 feet adjacent to Lot 6 IT, more particularly described in Attachment A and located in Lancaster County, Nebraska.
Move approval?
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Is there anyone here who wanted to speak to this item? Okay, any discussion from the commissioners? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. 6B is a contract with AFL LLC doing business as Anderson Ford Lincoln Mercury Mazda using state of Nebraska contract number 15050 OC to provide a Ford F-150 half-ton police crew cab, 4x4 pickup truck. The cost of county is $38,034.
Good morning, Terry Wagner, Lancaster County Sheriff. This is a vehicle for our one of our K-9 units, and it's the funds for this will be reimbursed to the county's budget through our forfeited asset account.
Move approval?
I would second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion or other questions for the sheriff? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. C is a recommendation from the purchasing agent and Lancaster County Sheriff to award a sole source contract for UFED premium software and training to Celebrite Inc. The total amount of the contract is $92,000.
Good morning, Terry Wagner, Lancaster County Sheriff. This software is for our electronic evidence unit to perform extractions to gain evidence when we have search warrants to do so. It's a sole source contract, and again, the cost of this contract is being paid for with forfeited assets.
Yes, sorry, Commissioner Shore.
No, I was just going to move approval.
Okay.
Move approval.
Thank you.
I would second.
We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Number 7 is public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to county business, not on agenda, may do so at this time.
Is there anyone here from the public who wants to speak? Please come forward. If you would please state your name as you provide comment, we'd appreciate it.
Good morning. My name is Jeff Etheridge. I'm a resident of Waverly, Nebraska, northeast part of the county. The reason I'm here today is, at this point, I guess it's just to make the county aware that the city of Waverly passed an ordinance on December 11th, and that ordinance was to create a street improvement district, and actually 2 districts, but one of them that affects me personally and Lancaster County. The street improvement district, otherwise known as a paving district, includes 11 property owners, and the county being one of them. The county owns 2 parcels of land on this improvement district. And so the original intent was I talked to the county engineer and asked if there was a way, if Lancaster County would be interested in joining my neighbors and myself in a protest, which we have 20 days to file with the city. And Engineer Dingman said that she didn't have the authority to do so. Then she said it required the county commissioners, majority vote or decision by the county commissioner. Then she also advised that there was a deadline for the agenda, which I'm aware of, and we missed that, or I missed it. And so she said the only recourse we'd have is to talk about a non-agenda item. And at this point, it'd be an FYI to Lancaster County and the commissioners. The issue at hand is the county cost is, as of now, the estimated cost with the 2 properties is almost $95,000 that Waverly wants to assess the county, or is going to assess the county on that. The protest requires over 50% of the property owner's footage to be successful. Well, the county owns over 35% of that footage. And so with the inability of the county to even protest, even if they wanted to, that puts a bigger burden on the rest of us, the remaining property owners, to try to protest this by the deadline. For what it's worth, the other circumstances involved is that Waverly passed this at the very end of December of 2018. They waived the second reading and went straight to the third reading in the initial resolution and passed it unanimously. And with the holidays, I didn't get any notice of this action until January 4th or 5th. And the clock started ticking on December 27th for the 20-day protest. And I think County Engineer Dingman said she also got the same notice, same story. It came in the mail, and she received it approximately the same day I did. So again, no way to put it on the agenda. So at this point, I guess I could still ask if the county commissioners would be inclined to file a protest on this. I don't know how you would do that personally, other than you get together on your own by tomorrow, 4 o'clock, close of business, Waverly time, to be able to submit this. As far as the special improvement district, I think the intent from what I've read was I would especially benefit by having my road paved, as well as the county, I guess. Unfortunately, that road is my backyard, as well as the other residential property owners. And I live on a dead-end street. There's no access from my street to Oldfield, which is the street being paved. And so while the city can pass the district, I mean, it's their prerogative, the mayor and the city council tried to explain that it was for my benefit, so I should pay an additional cost for that. I don't really agree if I can't access that road for my own property. So that's why my neighbors and myself were interested in a protest on that. I guess I don't have any more to say other than that. Just again, I guess bottom line is a FYI for the commission. And maybe in the future, if another second-class village or city assesses the county, maybe we'd have more time that I could maybe try to put this on the agenda, or another resident of a different village there. So I don't know how common this is. This strikes me as rare that the city assesses a county, another government entity, for a special tax assessment on this. So I guess from next time on this, I did send an email to the website, just addressed it to, Mr. Vest is actually my representative for my portion for the district there. So I don't know if you had a chance to see that. I don't know if it got to you or not, but my name and phone number is on there just in case you had any questions. Again, I guess for future reference on that. So I do thank you for your time.
Thank you for your comment. This isn't a portion of question and answer, and you were well aware of all the rules, and we appreciate you being here, and I'm sure you'll probably hear from some or more of us in a little bit. Well, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thanks.
Mr. Clerk, please continue with the announcements.
The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will attend the Tri-County Senate Breakfast on Monday, January 14, 2019 at 8 a.m. at the Nebraska Association of County Officials office located at 1335 H Street. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a staff meeting on Thursday, January 17, 2019 at 8:30 a.m. in the Bill Luxford studio of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold its next regular meeting on Tuesday, January 22, 2019 at 9 a.m. in room 112 of the County City Building with the Board of Equalization immediately following. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commission@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is broadcast live on Link TV City. For the rebroadcast schedule, visit lincoln.ne.gov. Meetings are also streamed live on Link TV and can be viewed on YouTube.
Move we adjourn?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes,
Motion carries 4-0.
we are adjourned.